Why is your girlfriend so beautiful? I'm joking.
Gabby, what is up YouTube? It's your boy GoPro Blade here once again for another video. Waiting for the car to fuck off. I'm here in Spain. Happy New Year to everyone. My channel's just hit 500 subscribers and I cannot be more thankful to you guys. Honestly, you are the lifeblood of this channel and it means a lot to me. I never thought we would hit this amount of people. And honestly, like, I'm absolutely chuffed a bit. So I thought I'd do a little Q&A video today to sort of, you know, give you guys a little bit of insight about me, you know? Stay tuned, guys. So I've taken some questions from various comments on my YouTube channel. I haven't actually told anyone I was going to do a Q&A video, but I just took some random questions that were in my comment section on Twitter and personal messages on Facebook and all that kind of stuff, and kind of just put a little compilation together about questions that I think are appropriate and questions that I think would be cool. Right guys, so the first question I got was, why did I originally start a YouTube channel? Well, basically I originally started my YouTube channel just to entertain myself on the bike, honestly. I just kind of fell in love with the whole thing about, you know, recording and then editing videos and posting them up, and I think my editing skills have hopefully kind of improved over the years, you know. This is little Leo, he's come to say hi. Little Leo.
What's up?
And El Gabba's over there. Once I started getting some good feedback essentially from people on YouTube, people started watching my videos more, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. So I kind of, you know, some people said it was quite funny, so from that it just kind of got quite addictive, really. Second question would be, when did you and Gabby meet? This is a kind of random question that I get. I actually made a video on it, which I'll put here. But we met back in June 2016. Funnily enough, we actually met because of this bike here, and my bike, which is back in the UK. This is Gabby's bike, by the way. I haven't changed the color or anything. But we met back in June 2016, so we've been together for just over 6 months. We got together basically because...
When you met me?
Okay.
No, agreement not necessary.
I was on Instagram looking up, you know, things of a Ducati Monster 600, which is what the bikes that we have. You know, her bike came up on one of the feeds, so I clicked on it and, you know, discovered that it was a, you know, pretty hot young woman. So I did a typical guy thing of fucking liking all of her pictures and stuff, and followed her, and she did the same back to me. And then I initiated the conversation, sent her a direct message on Instagram. It sounds so cheesy, but that's essentially what happened. And we just sort of escalated from there, and it was about sort of 2 weeks before we first booked the flights to go see each other, and that was one of the biggest, craziest and best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. The next question is, what was your first bike? Well, I originally started off, I lived in Africa for the best part of my youth, and I originally started off on a 125cc dirt bike, a little shitty Chinese little dirt bike, which I used to use very occasionally to ride around my garden on, and it was a piece of shit, honestly. Then when I moved over to the UK, I just gave up on bikes really for a long time, and when I was 23, I think I was 23, I picked up my first 125cc street bike, which was a YAMAHA R125. So that was my first street bike. It was an absolute, I have a review video of it as well on my channel. Absolutely fantastic bike to really find your feet on motorcycles. It's a really great little bike, and the newer models come with ABS and all those kind of like safety things, so really, really, really good bike. The next question would be, why did you get a Ducati Monster 600 and how long have you had it? Well, I got the Ducati Monster back in May of 2016, so I've had it for about seven months or so. And I mainly got it actually because it was a very cheap motorcycle for someone like me who was a student who didn't have enough money at the time. It was a cheap bike, but you got a lot more bike than what it was worth financially, monetarily. I actually got the Ducati Monster primarily because it could be restricted. So the bike came restricted for the European A2 license, which restricts it to 47 horsepower. So basically took it back from 52 or 53, whereas Gabby likes to think 51, all the way to 47. So I mean, it's great. It's a really good little bike for a learner, and it feels a lot bigger and a lot more powerful than it actually is, and it looks cool. It's a Ducati Monster. Like, how can you not love that bike? The next question is, why can't you wheelie? Bro, I can clearly pull some fucking dank wheelies, okay?
the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg.
How old are you? I'm old enough to basically be that weird older guy who comes into the freshman year parties at universities. I'm 24 years old. What are your best tips for motovlog? I would say one of my top tips is most definitely audio. Audio is like fucking important. If you don't sort out your audio, you got a massive, you won't nearly get as many followers as you think you will. Even if your other quality is top notch, like audio is muy importante.
Muy importante.
I would also say that one of the biggest things for me was learning to really cut out dead space when you're editing a video. It makes the video a lot more snappier. So if I was saying to you guys, if you're not talking or if there's nothing interesting, particularly visually going on in the part of the video you're editing, cut it out because it's just worthless. And also really post consistently, because I really saw a lot of growth on my channel once I started to put out, you know, 3 videos a week. Once I started doing that, it, you know, really saw it go up. Back in June, I had just hit 200 subscribers, and it's now it's now January, isn't it? January 2017, and I'm just hit 500. But it took me a long time to get that 200. A fucking long time. I would say don't fucking do what Snowcat Senpai does and essentially just ride around and yell at other cars, because that shit's been done before. I mean, I am a culprit of that, but try to do something a little bit different and throw in your own personality in there. It's really important to be unique. Have you ever crashed? Yes, I have crashed. Not on the street, thankfully, touch wood, but I have crashed on track once. It was a pretty bad crash. Fucked my back up a little bit. Thankfully, and you know, honestly, touch wood, and thank you to the giant flying spaghetti monster that lives in the sky, I haven't had any like real scary experiences on the street yet. I had one close call that I would really say made my butthole pucker up a teeny tiny bit. That was on our Portuguese trip, where this fucker basically tried to overtake me on a 1-lane offshoot of a highway and missed me by about this much, and he gave me the finger as well. Massive cunt.
Batman.
Batman. No, bat doge. No, bat doge. No, this is my impromptu fucking camera support system.
Repso.
Hashtag Repsol Racing.
Why is your girlfriend so beautiful? I'm joking.
Gabby, the next question would be, would you change your motorcycle? What bike are you looking for next? I made a video on this and I'm pretty stuck. I think the hooligan in me really wants to get a, you know, either a 600 or a 750cc super sport bike. So looking at either the Gixxer 6 or the Gixxer 750, or even, you know, the R6 if I can pick up an 06 and later model. I really dislike the previous models, the R6. I don't really think they're that cosmetically pleasing.
Honda 650F.
Yeah, Gabby wants to get the Honda,
Gabby, no, Gabby.
Gabby.
No, I'm a girl.
Gabby wants to get Gabby, who is a girl, wants to get the.
What's a girl? No, Gabby, who's a girl.
Who is a girl? Gabby, who's a girl, wants to get the Honda 650F, which is a good little bike. Really cool little bike, but I'm looking for more of a super sport engine, 600cc super sport engine. So it's either going to be the R6, the CBR 600RR, the Ninja 600, Ninja 636, or a Gixxer 750. Those are essentially my bikes. Obviously, it's the fucking stereotypical, like, you know, fucking squid life bikes, but man, I want those bikes back. If I can, I'll keep the Ducati Monster because it is such a fucking awesome bike and means the world to me. I mean, look at this. This is sexy as fuck. I mean, it just means the world to me as well for personal reasons. So I really want to keep that bike if I can. See about selling my body for you know, for the dollar, but I don't think I get too much money back from that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. My name is RST Blade. Again, Happy New Year. I wish you all the best 2017, and peace out. I'll be back in the UK next week, so I will see you all then for many more videos to come. Thank you for 500 subscribers, guys. Peace.